This is Ripper, played for us by Arrow on longplays.org for the Cubex55 account. Do you know anything about Ripper?
I know the title of it, and I'm fairly certain it's Ripper.
Do you know about Jack the Ripper?
Let me look in my encyclopedia of things I don't know. No, I don't know.
Exactly right. That's exactly who he is. Now imagine Jack the Ripper in a futuristic cyberpunk nightmare world.
This is like William Gibson all gone wrong.
I know, and with celebrity cameos.
Holy moly, I am ready to get this rolling.
Let's get it rolling.
So that's the Ripper. Has he started officially ripping yet?
This is to entice you to play the game.
I'm gonna give you a good ripping, mate. I don't know what accent that was, by the way.
No, that's okay. There's a lot of grabbing going on. I think you're actually doing cyberpunk Victorian England.
Would you like to start new game, continue game, restore game, view intro, exit, or
You're gonna hear a certain song in the background, right?
The cowbell song in the game has Christopher Walken in it?
It does, actually.
Guess what? I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Hey!
Oh my gosh!
Wow, an all-star cast!
Wait, from Lord of the Rings! Wow!
This had what a budget!
We got the mom from Lifetime Network, we got Lord of the Rings, we got Christopher Walken.
And this is before Lord of the Rings and Oyster. This is before Lord of the Rings too. So this was John Rhys-Davies' springboard to the Gimli role.
Shouldn't it be Don't Fear the Ripper?
I think that was the closest they could find in terms of like
close enough.
Music.
License it. It's the worst music video I've ever seen.
This is probably the least appropriate thing to put over Don't Fear the Reaper.
Well, it's kind of like Don't Fear the Ripper. I mean, maybe that is just a typo.
I mean, I know the title, Don't Fear the Reaper, is like a serial killer kind of sounding thing, but the music's kind of laid back and mellow.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about this ripping.
You shouldn't, though. I thought we should be afraid.
I'm either going to Vietnam or I'm going to see the Ripper.
She really doesn't like Blue Oyster Cult, does she? I still hear it. Ugh.
Well, if it's just gonna play all night, I guess I'm gonna go to bed up my tiny, tiny stairs.
And I would run it on the front page of the Virtual Herald.
The Virtual Herald!
The Ripper had killed again.
I really hope they just prefix everything with virtual that doesn't need it even.
It's just a regular newspaper. It's just called the Virtual Herald for some reason. And Herald is spelled H-A-R-O-L-D.
I hope you haven't eaten yet, Quinlan.
Figured you'd get here sooner or later, Quinlan. You can't get enough of this story, can you?
I think everyone's had enough of this story, Magnata.
The end.
Kinda.
And that's the end of Christopher Walken's role. Oh.
Our character had a reaction much like, oh wow, Christopher Walken's a detective here?
Hold on, I'm just using my future scanner on this. I know it looks like a camcorder.
I'm making a Let's Play.
Sorry, Quinlan.
This was, wow! So the detective has a spitting knife icon.
It's identical. Absolutely
By
identical.
the way, I'm a virtual Egyptian priest.
Any progress in the investigation?
Who knows? Trying to get anything out of Magnata is next to impossible.
Was that a skull?
It seemed like a goofy kind of skull, too.
He just stabbed the computer.
I think 2040 was a really, really far-reaching year to have picked for this sci-fi story.
Don't go taking any souvenirs, Quinlan.
What?
Same as the others?
That dramatic
Look around
turn.
you, asshole. If anything, this is more gruesome than the other two. Hell of a lot more splatter.
Really?
The victim.
What is he turning?
Renee Stein.
He keeps forgetting what the crime was.
Book editor over at Knopf. Look around you, asshole. If anything, this is more
Look around my
gruesome than
asshole?
the other two. This guy is unfucking believable.
Oh shit!
Why is her computer on,
damn.
Magnata?
Of course not. You've been very good about sharing what you know with me and several million other people. I should have busted
There
you
was
when
like
you ran
12
that first
periods
letter
in that
without letting us
sentence.
know about
Well, you should work on your random pauses.
All right.
Hang on, his Nintendo DS is picking up something.
Come in here.
Oh, my Nintendo DS will handle this.
Incoming whack transmission.
Whack?
Whack?
Oh shit, virtual
Come in
wife.
here.
Why is this called a whack transmission?
Red.
Well, you can't see what he's doing with his other
What's your
hand.
name, Catherine?
Listen, Jake.
I like how
something's
large
come
the
up
help button is on the right.
here. Might be nothing. I don't know. Could be something big. Just wait.
What is that? Power, collarbone, tenterhook, and help?
Look, if you don't hear from me in an hour, just go to my apartment and wait for me there. You can hang out with my crystals.
My crystals.
Are you reminded you're in the future yet?
Why don't you just go to a girl's house and hang out with the crystals or something?
This should be a quick thing.
Wait. This is a puzzle, isn't it?
Already?
Oh, no.
The game just started.
How do you feel about really long puzzles?
Oh, I love it.
Wait, why are we putting this back together again?
We're bored and we don't want to go hang out with crystals or something? I don't know.
Particular, but there is a lot of...
I don't think that's completely fixed.
No, it's not. No.
I mean, it'll hold a little coffee before it spills out. Isn't that what matters?
You'd think they'd have some kind of future material that doesn't shatter.
Then a
like
virtual
this.
Christopher Walken appears and slaps it away, breaks it again into more pieces.
I can't really blame the long player for this. This looks really obnoxious to do.
Do you know how not successful Ripper was commercially? Am I right in assuming very not successful?
This is all wrong. This isn't working.
No. So, okay.
Yeah, let's
let's get out of that then.
Uh-huh.
All right.
No, that's
we're still in it. We're still gonna try to solve this very, very annoying looking puzzle.
But I'm sure it's gonna have a great payoff, like game over or something.
Oh, well, all right. That looks right.
Yeah. Wait.
All right.
No.
Or no. Wow, this looks like a really, really annoying fucking puzzle.
Yeah, this isn't enjoyable on many levels, actually.
All right.
Wow.
Now,
this cup puzzle. I mean, it's still there. That cup is still broke. So where was the message on it? Is it not enough assembled that you could make it out at this point?
Well, God help us if the message is just at the bottom and we didn't have to do this.
Okay,
Right.
this really isn't working.
Yeah, maybe
What's going on here?
maybe when we were playtesting this puzzle, we could have said, "Hey, this doesn't seem like a good thing to have human beings do." I don't know.
No, people want this.
Okay.
People like this.
All right. Yeah, I can tell. This is going really awesome. All right. We are so much closer to catching the new Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
I can't take it. Oh,
yeah,
fuck
this
me.
is- Oh,
Sorry.
no.
He really is starting over.
The message on the cup says broken mug. You know, the good news is, after you're done with this, Christopher Walken will have used his 48 hours to find out that thing he needed to find out.
Before the game's like, no, you're not a real cyber reporter yet.
Then it's a fucking mug! Whoever said I want to go to the future and assemble a coffee cup? That's what I want in the future.
That's the exciting video game experience I would like to emulate.
Dinnerware assembly is the future.
Porcelain reconstruction, our part-time job after reporting.
And he puts it together, it just says world's greatest dad, Ripper.
Salisbury. I wonder what that means.
Oh, God!
Fuck you!
This is, by the way, a great introduction to your video game. I just want to say,
The
like,
first
I would
puzzle
be so,
right off the bat.
I
mean,
so
they do not
happy.
ease you into this at all, do they?
No. It's like you want to solve a murder, man. You got to do like the cops and do this weird horse shit. It looks like we finally fucking got it.
Oh, wow. It is the future.
Salisbury. I wonder what that
You
means.
could have made that out before.
That's all we get, Salisbury.
You couldn't take the relevant pieces of the cup. You had to take every... You've been gone for 3 days.
I don't know, Jake. I thought you were the lead reporter in the story.
Well, so did I.
I was busy with this
There
cup,
have been
though.
5 other murders since you.
You tell me. Catherine and I met on the
Ah,
job.
look at him typing!
Despite reminding
Holy
myself
shit,
of
hunt and
missing
pecking in
love
the
and
year
working together,
2040.
My 8-year-old taught me how to
it didn't
type
take long for it
recently,
to
and
become more than a professional relationship.
It shows the monitor and the character he's typing is just BVVBBQQQ9. Oh, it's the yawning goblin.
My work this morning yet? You shouldn't let your girlfriend do your work
Slimer, no!
No, Slimer's the Ripper.
I'm not laughing.
the silly putty killer strikes again.
Catherine.
Brennan, where you going?
I can't move.
Brennan!
Help me. I'm stuck
Usually
here.
it takes an hour to cross that part of Manhattan. Propelled by kicking myself in the ass for letting Catherine go out
Does he
alone.
work at a ticket counter? What's
I
that
was
thing on
scared
the...
as hell when I got there, but Catherine, please, Catherine.
Oh, wait, what? What was that?
Did anybody hear me? I ordered a fuck! Whoa!
Oh, I thought it was commanding the
good
characters
news
to
was Catherine wasn't dead.
act.
The bad news was that she was in a coma deeper than anyone thought possible.
Even
Whoever
in this
helped
year?
Detective
The year of
Magnata had her brought to
2040,
the
our Lord
Tribeca
Jesus
Center for
Christ?
Cyber Studies. Also
Cyber
known as the Night
studies!
Guard. A few sources and try to retrieve Catherine's portable whack. Hopefully,
Portable what?
she'll have left me a message.
Oh, the old water globule transition.
So this is the police station, aka Death Star, I guess.
Should I stab you or?
What about the library?
You ever hear virtual donuts? I got one on the bottom left.
Could you please not twirl that knife in front of me in this
That
police
was the last
station?
place I
That's
seen alive.
technically a crime.
C-space.
He's eyeing that cup, terrified that it's gonna break.
I mean, if I didn't know any better,
I'd say it
I'd
was
say
weird.
that he intentionally destroyed a piece of evidence.
It won't be the first time.
Wait, what?
He's done it before.
What kind of terrible cop
He
is...
hides it, he destroys it, he withholds it, you name it.
This is common knowledge.
Yeah, he's like king shit at a bounty collecting, and the chief gets a piece of it.
What?
So what are you gonna do? You know how this place works.
What are you gonna do? There's no such thing as due process or oversight.
Forensics come up
The
with
cop
anything?
loves crime.
Apparently, this pathologist over
He's
at
like,
the
I don't need
Medicom
evidence.
has come up with work.
Oh yeah, Magnata, I told the reporter about you destroying evidence all the time. Was that bad?
I think it's time I bribe a photographer. Where's Stasiak?
Well, don't
in
tell the
Wyoming.
cop.
Come on, Brandon. He's the only guy I haven't really talked to. You never know what he might have
I
picked
think
up
it's
on.
time I carjack an old lady, by the way. See ya.
He says,
What is the background music?
No, that was
Where
it.
are they?
He just got up, no goodbyes, no nothing.
It's like 3 notes over and over again.
Blue Oyster Cult tuning their instruments?
That was the last thing I wanted to hear in this conversation.
He's got some prowess using the F word. Everything just seems kind of weird. This is the police station?
Yeah?
Or
guess.
boiler room?
And street
Let's
lights.
see, disable the tractor beam here, and...
I gotta admit, I'm digging the futuristic music of bongos.
The soundtrack of all of like 6 notes.
Thump, thump.
Dun 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 dun.
Ah, the evidence room.
Oh, there we go. Which we're allowed to freely walk into, I guess.
Christopher Walken's in there knocking shit over and spray painting "fuck you" on it.
What do you want?
Some respect, Spankowski. You know, you really shouldn't talk to me like that.
Spankowski.
I shouldn't be talking to you
What is
at
this,
all.
future police academy?
What do you want? Some of us gotta work for a living.
Right.
What was he doing?
I need the evidence in the Powell case.
No way, Quinlan. That could be my job.
And I worked hard to get to the Pharaoh Special Forces.
Spanky, Spanky, Spanky. I own you.
That's an awful way to start a sentence.
Or do you prefer I go down to the DA's office and tell them about a little evidence selling incident? Jesus Christ.
How
Selling
long is
evidence?
this gonna go on, huh?
For the rest
So
of your
is
life.
any cop
When I'm 80
competent
years old,
and
I'm gonna come
decent
here
in the
and tell you to
future?
shine my shoes. You're gonna jump and do it, asshole.
Yeah, this is the guy from The Sopranos, Artie Bucco.
Oh.
Her computer, asshole. It's supposed to be here.
Magnata took it home. He's
Don't you
You're
know
an
the future
asshole, and you're
speak?
gonna lick my asshole!
Magnata took it home. He's always taking evidence. The guy thinks he owns it.
That guy.
In fact, we don't have any evidence at all. Every single crime has been taken home by that guy.
He's always urinating on the bodies, putting his DNA everywhere. You'd think he was the Ripper.
We tell him to stop, but he's such a good cop other than that.
Other than that one thing. He's unable to prosecute any case, but you know, solving the crimes, he's good. Solved every crime. No criminals gone to jail, though.
All the crimes he solves are his own.
So that does skew the percentage a bit, you know.
All right, let's very, very quickly make our way.
I mean, be kind of careful, though. I'm wondering how many people will fall into their deaths in this room.
Just suppose because Christopher Walken.
I mean, even just during the lunch rush when people are.
Oh, so far it's really empty for being the Manhattan police station.
Manhattan.
We keep the detective hermetically sealed.
Hamilton Marfa Day.
What was he? Was he eating it? He was eating it.
I ripped it out of the printer really fast. You know the dot matrix printers we have in the future?
Of course.
Object scanned into database.
It's a square.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit.
Can you just destroy that when you're done with it for me?
Story in the Herald, so it's not really news to me. Here's a cyber
Just keep taking the cigar in and out.
What interests me, though, Magnon, is that you have... You're way off on that.
I'm gonna use your head as a cowbell.
What's with this place you sent Catherine to?
Well, it's the best of its kind for flatliners.
His mood
And
changed.
it's got a doctor named Burton who actually invented the field.
I told you I was in a good mood. It was just that one sentence.
It comes and goes.
To find out what it's like to be a human shish kebab rotating in one of our fine penal institutions. But
Why do you have shish kebabs in your penal institutions?
What's with this place you sent
That doesn't
Catherine
make
to?
any
Well, it's the best of its kind for flatliners. And it's got
I'm
a
gonna
doctor
turn
named
you
Burton who practically
into a
invented the
sandwich
field.
in an elementary
He's a real
school.
ball breaker, though.
That cigar!
What do you got on the Powell case?
Look, just because you two played tiddlywinks in your birthday suits doesn't mean I'm going to open police files.
That doesn't
for
make
you.
sense
For
either.
all I know, you're a suspect. I mean, you were the only one there.
I think he's just ad-libbing.
Any new developments?
Yeah.
They just put him in front of a green screen and said, do your
He's
best.
coming out the woodwork to confess.
So the part you're playing is, he's like, nah, I got this. He came dressed
Mayor's
like
on my
that.
ass. She wants to
Do you
revoke
want to
my
read that?
jurisdiction.
I got
I'll
no
break this
time.
soon. Every cop in Manhattan
I'm
be
in,
looking
I'm
to get a
out, I'm
piece of my
gone.
bounty.
And you accuse me of getting rich off the Ripper.
We need to be counting how many
Are you
times
aware
he
that
takes
there's
it in and out of his
evidence missing in the Powell
mouth.
case?
The
What the hell are you
cigar.
talking about? There's no evidence missing.
Medicac, hold on.
Medicac, hold on.
May I help you off with something?
Medicock?
Beg your pardon?
She's the boss. I can't tell you anything.
She's gonna lose her job from ignoring all these calls.
Take the elevator, follow the smoke.
Smoke.
Yeah. As you know, Farley's not the cleanest pathologist going. But we
He
haven't
sets
had
things
any
on fire
papers
all the
yet.
time.
So everybody in the future is incompetent, basically.
Wasn't for
Yeah,
him, we
more or
never had
less.
any fun around.
Now, if you
What?
excuse me, I have 400 voicemails.
Please don't smile at me while my back is turned, ma'am.
So is the
but yeah,
basement
she's-
up there? Basement?
In the future, they're all dead, and Christopher Walken is in charge of defiling their corpses.
This is a hospital? Really? Are we sure about that?
Elevators in the future.
That's it. Oh, come on.
What a cheery hospital!
And this is the most futuristic elevator they have in 2040. No anti-gravity lift or anything.
Yeah, no door, so there's people falling out. They're drumming up new business.
They fall right to the morgue to save a step.
Like, even people in the 50s making those, like, Tomorrowland exhibits would be like, come on, that's not what it's gonna be like.
Welcome to our nautical hospital.
We have no rooms, but we have showers, one wheelchair. We're getting there.
Ah, future cot.
What the fuck is that for?
It's a fun ride for the kids when they're waiting.
And I know you're really proud of your CG, but maybe we didn't need to see every room-to-room transition possible.
Oh, it is the future because of the doors.
Right.
My name's Jake Quinlan. I'm a friend of Catherine's.
Quinlan.
Huh?
What?
What?
Look at all those fucking katanas she has sheathed in the wall.
Means from mental processes, from memory.
What are you doing?
He was like, I can't believe I took this role.
Anything for her as long as I'm standing here talking
Shouldn't
to
he be
you.
yelling fuck
Why don't you
somewhere?
let me get back to work?
Fuck.
But you never know with head injuries. We won't know anything until we
You
can
never
get
know
the
with
angel
head
in
injuries.
to do
What a
some
doctor.
investigating.
You know,
This
you never
is the
know.
angel into the
Sometimes
consciousness
good,
of someone in
sometimes
the
bad.
code. I mind.
Damn.
What was that, a signal for somebody to do?
Survive the attack.
Stormtroopers come in.
Maybe she fought him
Fuck
off.
this place up.
Her psychic damage. Now, if you don't
Psychic damage?
I mind.
Oh my god, it's Jack the Ripper hacked her, I bet.
Catherine survived the attack.
Hack the Ripper. It's exactly the kind of
Maybe she
idea
fought
you'd
him
come
off.
up with drunk at a bar and then
More likely
discard the
someone.
next day, but they made a game out of it.
Okay, instead of stabbing people in real life, he stabs them on the computer machine, and they get psychic damage and have a low resistance to electrical attacks.
But it's the future, so we can do that, you know?
And the elevator got no door that closes.
To the Ripper before he could finish.
Do they have enough room to hang coats over there?
I guess the conversation's just over.
Oh, duh.
I'm not gonna talk to that guy. Forget that. Wait, maybe I am.
Oh, am I drunk?
No, no, he's over on the left. Look who it is.
You here to check on Miss Powell?
Yeah.
It's Paul Giamatti.
Oh my god, it is!
Is there any...
How the hell did they get these celebrities?
I think this is back before Paul Giamatti was actually Paul Giamatti.
I
We
see.
haven't even established an etiology, let alone begun to treat it.
Neediology?
We've downloaded
Yeah,
megabytes
how
of
much
fragmented
she
images,
needs things.
sensations, memories, but not much that helps us at this point.
Don't tell anyone else I was in this, please.
I bet he's thinking right now, I was in fucking private parts. What the hell happened?
Paul Giamatti again plays a total hunk.
Fuck.
Have the cops said anything?
No, not to me.
They just came in and broke stuff and misplaced things and committed more crimes. That's all.
Usual. You get used to it.
Again, why would you just tell the patient or like
Have
the
the
family
cops
friends
said
this?
Scary looking detective who checked Powell in keeps coming
You
back.
just met this guy.
How can you rebuild Catherine's memory?
Well, the way we always do in a case like this.
Make shit up.
We assemble all the data we can.
Imagine a broken coffee cup, if you will.
Life experiences.
What are the odds of this working?
0%.
Success rate's very high.
I look good in your makeup case.
This is actually how he got the role in Sideways.
Stab computer keyboard.
Yep, that'll do
Looks
it.
like a holographic journal.
Just gonna go right in.
You don't mind if I
here.
snoop around this room while you're in it, do you?
I mean, the cops don't seem
Looks
to
like a
mind it when I do
holographic
it to them.
journal.
Yeah.
All right, look, then let's run the Norton Mapper program.
Norton
so we can
Mapper!
find a stool profile and a cortical landscape. Then we know what we're dealing with.
We switched from McAfee when he was caught hiding under the sand and cardboard back in 2013.
Before we introduce any kind of foreign code. Now, thanks for the consultation, but that's my decision.
Now, can you please stop standing so close to me?
She's in charge. There's not much we can do.
Anyway, let's stop recording this.
And they kiss.
Why are there VHS scan lines on our holographic recording, too?
His hands are very bony.
Limited here.
Jesus. You either got a knife or a skeleton hand.
It'll turn out that we were the Ripper all along, and this like knife is just a huge clue. Like, well, why did you think I was twirling it around everywhere?
We're just a skeleton with a hologram of flesh over us. I like the double doors there. That's for flooding.
So in this entire hallway, there is one room for a patient.
Yeah. Well, there's the morgue for most of the other patients.
There's the Freemason symbol on the wall there, I guess, too.
I like too, like to think he just goes face first into everything with the camera angle. It's like, I'll look really closely like Mr. Magoo at this elevator panel.
The magical underwater city of Rapture. Here we come.
Oh, we just barged in. Wow.
Oh, lattice. The future is lattice.
How come this looks like so much more clean and futuristic than the hospital upstairs?
businessman away on a trip for 3 weeks. He gets paranoid that his partner's putting a turd while he's gone.
I'm not catching any of this.
Hey, let me know if my light is glowing red. That means a heart attack is imminent.
Stuff like that. That's why I never got married, you know?
I've gotten sick off blood diseases from handling corpses like this without gloves and anything.
I'm vastly incompetent.
Any luck figuring out the Ripper's...
Do you know what the Ripper's weapon is? Is it this rotating knife I'm showing you?
Did every test on these tips? Oh, your friend's in good hands. Bert's a good doctor.
You want me to bring her down here to save time?
She'll probably call in her
Catherine.
Now, if you excuse me, it's time for lunch. And he pulls out a foil burrito out of his stomach.
She's upstairs in a coma.
He just starts eating the corpse.
Oh, your friend's in good hands.
What? Am I doing something wrong?
There was no crime committed on the gallbladder. You can just have it.
And then Christopher Walken comes in. That'll change, and he just starts stabbing the shit out of it.
Who's Joey Falconetti?
How the fuck should I know?
See ya.
Also known by his old C-Space handle. Oh.
Ashes are spilling in the cadaver.
Yeah, just put the dead person's blood right near your mouth. That's safe. Nobody likes to talk to me for some reason.
I'm generally unappealing. I usually just stare at the rotating green guy in the background. Wonder what he's doing.
We only have rooms for 3 dead bodies in this morgue at a time here in Manhattan.
Isolation of just
Population 12.
I tapped the nerve memory of this victim.
The nerd memory?
Into the simulator so that I could reenact $1 million piece of hardware. And look what it gives me.
Shit.
Wow, a lens flare! $1 million lens flare!
Not 1 centimeter.
It's Photoshop CC 2040. In the future, dead people come pre-packaged.
Tell you what else is weird. I haven't contracted disease from smoking and eating around dead people. I heard they converted this thing from a crashed space station, actually.
Yeah, somewhere Christopher Lambert is trying to escape.
Christopher Walken's burning, like, all the crime scenes.
Who said that? Oh, hey.
Oh, it's this guy.
I'm your good friend now.
Let me just put this back in my mouth. Oh, it's gone again.
She's never dogged anything in her life, so far as I know.
She'd
have about 20 more pounds.
Maybe he just smokes these really fast between camera shakes. They're all different.
Can you tell me anything about this guy?
I'm kind of ashamed, but I don't actually know how to smoke.
I hear that Burton consults with him every time her back's up against the wall.
Do it?
He's got his hooks in her. But just cause that grifter bastard's a snake charmer doesn't make him an ace angel.
You know what they say, I watched Walken never puts a cigar in his mouth.
Yeah.
Huh? Wait, where are we
Quentin
now?
model whack you've got there? Let me see.
Christopher Walken, what happened to you?
I've been grepping for one of these for months.
Tell me about it.
What's with the pixelated beverage, by the way?
There are thousands of ways to make money in the net.
Just take a drink out of your pure energy while I stare at you.
Do you know Joey Falconetti?
I haven't done business with that scoundrel.
So this is Paul Giamatti,
Talk about
right?
profiteering.
But do you know him?
That's his father, actually.
Looks much younger than he does.
I like how it's 43 minutes in and nothing has happened. Dialogue! The movie! The game! Wait, holy shit, look at his buttons! Did you see them?
Yeah, they're like little stars.
They look like hollow point bullets hit him.
Oh, Christopher Walken probably shot him right before
this.
I'm gonna whack him with this giant stick of butter I'm holding.
200 terabytes of well space.
I heard well space. Isn't that where the ring took place?
He seems to always know where Eddie's at.
The Ring 2040.
Yeah.
I played this game called The Ripper. It's terrible.
Avoid at all costs.
He's just looking at it like, this is a drink, right?
Well, I don't know what this is.
He's like 2 feet
Just
tall.
asking questions, seeing where the answers take me.
Yeah, the Rippers really put a damper on anonymous sex these days.
This is a bar. Ask for an anonymous sex.
Somebody walks in the bar. Hey, can I get a pint of anonymous sex?
Try this
one. Oh, well, you know, it's the same opaque cup we can't show you.
Goes down real smooth.
Don't do it.
Got some bite.
It's not nice pour.
I'm not good at things.
Just nail the Ripper so that my customers can get drunk.
No one is confident in anything.
Okay. Cheers.
He just throws it behind him.
What do you know about Gambit?
Oh, the cup's gone. What do you know?
There's no anonymous sex, but the head here is
Been
good.
here for years.
Oh, did I mention I was smoking? You didn't see that before, but...
He can remember when the net went online. Back when the one was cyberspace was nothing but a bunch of isolated
When the net went online, holy shit.
Wow, what an old timer.
Entrepreneurs made a killing of it. All of its leads.
He remembers.
He remembers when oxygen went into air.
The first C drive deployment. He was doing it when it was C:hyphen before backslash. That's how old he is. I swear we know what we're talking about.
A drive, don't get me started.